I might die tonight, but if I do, I'm a...
Nope.
Love thyself.
Knowing there's a problem at hand to begin with.
My die! Oh, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are we? Welcome to the Might Die podcast, episode 34. Big Schmitto in the house. How are you?
Not bad, Shano. How you going? What's been happening?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but we're into it. It's almost Christmas, but let's get into it.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get our guest introduced and straight into it. Slothy, how you going, brother?
What's going on, lads?
Oh, you know, same old. Pretty
living
much
the
like
dream,
I just
man.
said. Living the dream.
How we doing? Good?
Not bad. It's meant to be fucking 40-something degrees today, so I'm a little bit. I can already feel it starting to warm up in here, but
Yeah, that's why we left extra early, bro.
Yeah,
I
we'll
woke
get
up at 7 o'clock in the morning.
brutal. How long did it take you to get here?
An hour 20, I think.
Traffic was shit.
We did stop for Macca's. On the way.
Yeah.
As you
You
do.
got to have a road trip
As you
Macca's,
do.
you know what I mean?
Eastern suburbs?
Bayswater, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like an hour 20, and then we just stopped off at the servo as well. I needed to piss.
Nice.
But yeah, that's about it.
That's the go. Very well. All right, so how do we get in? Obviously, we met last week when we were meant to do a podcast last week. That obviously fell through because life happens.
Yeah, my apologies. So
nah,
it was,
don't stress,
I
bro.
tried so hard to get here. I ended up being 2 hours late. At least we got the photo shoot done.
We did. Yeah, it's all good. Which has
So-
actually ended up being a pretty sick fucking photo shoot. To be
That was
honest.
crazy, bro.
Keep your eye out for those ones that are coming out soon.
It was crazy. You
It
were
was.
running around with fuel, fucking lighting everything on fire. I'll never forget you at the end. It's like, oh fuck, we melted my motorbike. Eh? I'm like, what the fuck do you expect, bro? You lit that thing on fire like 8 times. I was surprised nothing blew up.
Yeah, so am I. Well,
I don't know if I'm disappointed, but
I mean, it come pretty close. There was that last one I did was pretty probably overboard.
yeah, you almost lit yourself
So
on fire.
I definitely heard my dreads going.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the
Second
first time,
Nah,
eh,
it's
Shane?
not. Nah, been there, done that. But
I'm glad no one got injured. It was
that's-
actually a lot of fun.
that's the main thing. I definitely, after doing it a little bit more, I probably shouldn't. I probably should find a safer way to.
But then there's wouldn't be this.
Oh, I know.
You don't
it's
get this out
true.
of it.
Well, maybe we could do more safely, and it'd be more, you know, like I don't know, but
Probably cap the amount of fuel that you can get at the petrol station at once.
yeah,
Like,
not rock up with the.
this guy rocks up with a 20-liter can, just keeps on fucking pouring. And I'm like, bruh, you alright? Like,
It's sick, man.
that was wild, bro. I had a
Fucking
lot of fun. I've been wanting to do fire for quite a long time because we do a lot of things in the studio, and fire is one thing that we don't really get to play with, as you know, it's
Fair.
indoor, and
Yep.
I don't really want to light my studio on
And obviously,
fire.
with your studio, it's sort of in
It's indoors.
and suburbia, so like you walk outside, and you're not going to just light the street on fire, are you?
I mean, it's a factory area. It's
Yeah,
a
like an
boulevard.
industrial.
Yeah,
yeah.
and it's our own driveway. It's our own spot. We got like 8 car parks and shit.
Yep.
So we basically could.
Yep.
And after 5 o'clock, there's no one there.
Yeah, nice.
There's like a gym down the road, which it's a boxing gym, and they're there like say 2-3 times a week at night times.
Yep.
But that's it. It's quiet as fuck. So we've shot music videos outside and absolutely no issues and stuff. Like there's a security car that drives past every hour, but if we time it right, like we're fine. You know what I mean? Like they'll just see some marks on the road, but
Well, you better go get a fucking 20-liter jerry can.
I bet you got like 20 of them hidden there, bro, already.
Start lighting that bloody car park up. We'll probably touch back because obviously probably a lot of people that are watching it from my end don't really know. So what is your deal? Who are you? What do you do?
I'm just a dude, eh?
Same.
Literally, at the
Same,
end of the
bro.
day, I'm just a dude that likes to do crazy shit.
Yep.
I've been in the music industry for 10 years.
Yep.
Adult industry for about 6.
Yep.
I have dabbled into a lot of things, and now I'm creative arts director at my own studio, The Playground by SP, which is a big factory, and we do a lot of like crazy concepts and photo shoots, and we also rent it out to a lot of photographers and creatives to come do their own stuff. And I like to get my hands dirty, bro. There's like a lot of so like it started off with music. From music, I made it pretty big, made it pretty good.
Yep.
I had the pleasure to work with some very
from
big
a lot,
artists.
or like certain songs just hit and took off, or like just genuinely everything you were doing was working.
Almost everything I was doing was working.
Yep.
And
Yep.
obviously having major artists like Melbourne and,
Yep.
you know, I've worked with...
All hip hop.
Yeah,
Yep.
all hip-hop.
Yep.
And recently I worked with Joel Fletcher and 360. And
Yep.
I've had all my underground boys as well and
Yep.
girls. And, yeah, it's been taking off pretty good. And then I started writing my own albums.
Yep.
And one day...
Lyrically, musically.
musically. So I write all the beats.
Yep.
And I have a whole bunch of artists that just go through catalogs and they throw all the vocals up. DJ Khaled stuff, you know what I mean? Like Metro Boomin does as well, same thing.
Yep.
You just do your own album with all the artists that you work with, and you put it out as your own
Dope.
as your own record featuring certain
Yeah.
artists. You know what I mean? It's like the reverse, I guess, of like an artist album. It's just the producer is the album. Does that make sense?
So Dre 2001.
Yeah. Basically it.
Yep.
So where'd the skills come, like the skill set to be able to do that come from? Like prior,
I just grabbed an instrument.
you
Yep.
just,
So
started yourself.
you can play instrument. It's not all making beats on the computer.
I mean, half and half.
Yeah.
Half and half.
Which is the way of the world these days, realistically.
Believe it or not, I tell this to everybody. I used to rap.
Yep.
I sucked. I was terrible. But like,
Why? Bars, flow, sound. All the above.
yeah, all of the above. Like, it's just like I'm broken in that sense. You know what I mean? Like that
that's
didn't
fair.
work. And I recorded my first record, and I was like, okay, cool, but I like to do what he's doing. I really like the recording part of things. I really like.
Yep.
I don't know, I guess because I'm a bit of a nerd at heart too.
Yep.
But I really enjoyed the recording process. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to go buy my own shit.
Yep.
Start recording my own shit.
Yeah.
And learn how to produce and engineer. So I bought machine. I started like with the pads. I started drumming and doing my own beats and stuff. And that took off. I sold my first beat. And I was like, holy fuck, I can make money out of this. I can probably live from this if I actually do it right. So I just went even harder.
Yeah, that's sick.
I think I was about 20, 21,
Yep. How old are you now?
34.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Years under us, yeah.
yeah, so it took off from that. And yeah, I just started networking. I met Filthy Phil.
Yep. Fuck, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Now I got him tattooed on me. Like
What? What's he doing?
Filthy Phil and Dribbles.
Oh, he fucking went away, didn't he?
Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out now again. He's gone away in and out like a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, but we fell off because he moved to Queensland, and obviously in and out all the time was really hard to communicate, and that friendship kind of.
Yep.
I still love him with all my heart, bro. It's
Yep.
just a bit difficult to be in contact and stuff at times. Like he's got his own life, I got my own. But like if we saw each other, it would be like we've never really lost touch. You know what I mean?
So
It's
would
just
it
one of
this-
those friendships.
That would have been during were you around during the whole rap battle scene?
Yeah, I wasn't at the rap battles. I was watching from the sides.
Like your whole 1 outs and all that sort of shit?
Yeah, I got arrows on the books.
Yeah.
All them boys.
Yeah.
Dribbles again.
Fuck, bro. That's bringing back some memories, dude.
Yeah, so that's where
Holy shit.
That's where I originated.
Yeah.
So Phil found me, and we're like, "Oi, let's work."
Yep.
So we started working together, and we built, bro. We blew up on SoundCloud. Like
Yep.
this is back before like Spotify didn't even exist.
Yeah.
We were burning CDs, bro. I made a story about this on Instagram the other day.
Yeah,
but,
I've
like,
actually seen that. It's
yeah,
legit, bro.
we
I've
used
been
to
there.
same CDs, bro. I would spend days like hooked, just burning CDs, bro. Doing nothing but burning CDs.
Just
And
hearing that,
Yeah.
burning a CD,
Burning a
man.
CD.
I haven't heard that sentence for fucking years.
bro,
It
for
was
real,
the best,
right?
bro, man. Remember burning CDs?
Yeah,
Fucking,
man.
Computers don't even have CD burners anymore.
Nah, not at all. Literally, my computer's a fucking $2,500, $3,000 fucking computer. It doesn't have a disk drive.
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Cars don't
Fucking
even have
crazy.
disk drives anymore,
Nah,
bro.
you
Like,
can't even put a
what?
CD in a car anymore.
Yeah. So,
crazy.
yeah, I would burn CDs back then.
Yeah,
and,
Yep.
we would pump them out, and we had a whole team of lads that literally went around spreading CDs, and they used to love it. They used to jump on people's cars and fucking put them in and give them out everywhere. And then from that, we moved on to the internet, and yeah, that's how we blew up. I met Dribbles and I met a whole bunch of other cunts which is, went off to LMG Studios where I met Rates.
Yep. Fuck, that's bringing back memories. Is it still around?
Rates?
No, the LMG studio.
Nah, bro. All I know is it got demolished because there was some issues. And
Hectic.
I remember seeing a Facebook post from the owner saying, "Does anyone have a sledgehammer?" I'm not even kidding, bro. Like,
shit.
And I was
Bad
just
terms.
like, I read that and I'm like, what's going on there? And then next minute, LMG shut down. And that's the last I ever heard of it. That's the last I ever heard of anything. I don't know anything else about it. All I know is
because that joint popped for a second there. That was
bro.
like, that's where you go if you want that spot. Because that was like in that very early stages of like Facebook rappers and it being cool to just be in front of a camera and throwing a rap down rather than producing this whole music video and the old school way we all used to see it. There was this like peak of like Facebook rapping and like I was definitely sort of amongst it during all that shit too. But yeah, fuck, bringing back some fucking old memories that I almost forgot.
Did you rap?
Yeah, bro.
You rapped?
Yeah, I was just gonna, even then too, I was gonna say I probably should get a beat off you.
Oh, yeah, we should do it. We should do it. I didn't even know. Send me some shit afterwards.
Yeah, I will. I'm literally in the middle. I've pretty much almost got like a whole fucking EP album sitting there written. How did
I only just hear it?
Yeah, because look, it's one of those things that's in the side for me. Like it's a real, I don't know. I believe that there's a lot of potential in it, but I also just like, it's not my main thing. Yeah. It's almost like, this is what I'm going to sort of do. It's that bit of a release when I'm writing. I can get shit off my chest, get a little bit of the ego out too, because I don't like to be an egotistical cunt. So when I rap, I'm fucking King Dick, if you know what I mean.
That's the whole point of it.
That's exactly. So it's like, all right, I'm going to really embrace this shit. But
that's like when I write a beat, bro. Like you see my face and you're like, oh yeah, this cunt's on it.
He's in it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I guess like realistically, I'm completely opposite. I can't make a beat. I've got just musically.
Your mic.
No idea. Yeah. Is it cooking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like beat wise, instrumental wise, I'm just fucking useless. Yeah. But for some weird reason, I know I can flow. Yeah. I've got rhythm.
Yeah.
But I can't put it together, sort of.
Yeah.
So my biggest thing, and I get a bit jammy on like, you know, just using beats and putting it out. Like as the artist, I want my music to be a project that is, you know, I want a music video. I want the beat to be mine. I want to release it. As far as mine is, you know what I mean? Like not just ripped off the internet and I've just rapped over it because I've vibed that beat.
Yep.
To me, I'm like, okay, how do we remake this song as close as this is, but with a bit more of my flavour in it, if that makes sense.
Originality at the end of the day.
Yeah, 100%. So, I'm literally in the mix of that. I've been working with this young punk, Alex, and he does a few of me beats and sort of chops me out a bit in that. But there's definitely some potential to...
All right, we'll talk.
Yeah, we will collab and we'll do a banger.
We'll talk, 100%.
Yeah, 100. And like I've been fucking with... been having a good couple of yarns with fucking... Fuck off, just got Bird Brain. I just went blank for a
Bird Brain. I love Bird Brain.
Because he, again, very much similar. Real just Ocker Bogan style rap. Not barbecue as deep as it used to be and not new school anything. It's like, it's literally like almost like parody rap, but real.
Yep.
Because I'm not taking the piss because what I'm saying is about my life and that, but it's just not what normal people are rapping about. If that makes sense. It's a bit more bogany and a little bit more, how you going? Fuck, you dropped another one, didn't you, boy? Sorry for that smell. My dog's been farting like a motherfucker.
We have Rad Bags with Bird Brain, Levez, and Castro at the moment.
Yeah, and like he just showed me those fucking Bird Brain hit me up yesterday and showed me the new Santa ones and all that shit.
Yeah,
and I didn't actually click that they'd sort of pulled a little crew together and that it all makes sense now. And I was like, oh fuck, that's pretty cool. So that's. Yeah, no, that's fucking sick, man.
So what's your main now?
Main?
You were saying that rap's not your main. What's your main?
Probably my biggest focus at the moment is like content and brand.
Yeah, right.
Like for a
I like
while,
that. I like
and
that
I
a
think
lot.
like I dabble a bit, you know, for a couple of years there, it was just more like business wise, get clients in, print shirts, make that money, get myself in front on top a bit, and now I'm sort of like, I really don't want to be fucking printing for every cunt all the fucking time. If anything, I'd like to just have those few decent jobs.
Yep.
And then I'm pretty much just pumping my own
Yep.
merch out and doing content for that to sell that merch.
Yep.
But plan is, probably hopefully next year. It was sort of planned on being this year, but it's just sort of disappeared on me. Sort of smashing that whole fucking rap thing again. This place has been a big, like getting this place to a point before I
You even
get
said
all
it
those.
from the start.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not doing any of this until this is set.
Yeah, like
So this is right.
because again, this is almost like when I'm doing my music videos, I'm doing all that shit. This is the vibe that I'm bringing with all my music. So it's like I wanted to knock all this shit out first, have that place where I am comfy and I can just be comfy to write raps and do that sort of shit and, you know, make video clips and do all that. But
Well, music's a vibe. You got to be in the right environment. You got to be in
100%.
the right place.
Yeah, and mind stay. If you're not feeling that to write or you don't have that buzz, then yeah. But like, how often are you like just making songs? Will you just like go home tonight and if you feel it, you'll just start fucking?
Very rare these days.
Yeah.
I've been writing for over 10 years.
Yep.
It's very square for me.
Yeah.
It's very, very autopilot.
Yep.
So I have to really be in the mood or I feel like I have to make a beat.
Yeah.
And
So if someone says I need a song, that's when you're like, all right, I'll do it, and I know what you want.
yes and no.
Yeah.
I don't usually, if I get requests, I don't usually do them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has, because like I write a beat and then I'll assign an artist for it.
You'll feel it out and be like, he needs to be on this.
This is for this person.
Yeah,
and I'll
yeah,
hit them
yeah.
up, and I've been working with my boys for over 10 years, so
Yep.
they know. I know them exactly how they work. So when I write something, I'll be like, oh, cool, this is going to this person, this is going for that person, and
Yep.
I don't really write for anyone outside my circle.
Yep.
You'll find now.
Yep.
But but yeah, I don't really. I kept myself very exclusive. I didn't want to go down the BeatStars way.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask that. So you don't have a bunch of beats somewhere that I could just go, here's $50, I've got your beat, sort of? Nah.
No, I'll just send you one.
Yeah. I just as a rando though. I meant Joe Blow.
We'll talk about it off the record. But yeah, like I thought about putting a catalog on BeatStars, and I just didn't want to put myself out to get that easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know what I mean? I'm one of the OG producers in the country.
Yep.
Like it's I like that.
Yep.
I don't really. Yeah, just letting everyone have access to me, it's just gonna make me very generic.
Yep.
And I really didn't want that, and so I keep everything very original and exclusive for my clients.
Nice.
I think like it's a lot of respect for my clients as well.
For the clients, that makes them feel good too. You know,
yeah.
it's
Like
sort of
I'm exclusive to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yep.
exclusive to you. I don't put things out on the internet that anyone else can grab, and or like the one beat that you used, 10,000 other cunts have it.
Yes.
On the library. You know what I mean? Like it's really just yours, ours. And that's it. You know what I mean? So if they want to hear it, they got to hear us. You know what I mean? It's very, very exclusive.
Yeah, nice.
It's just the way that I start, believe it or not, when I started and I was on SoundCloud, how I was found was by putting beats out on SoundCloud.
Yeah, right.
But I was fishing.
Of course.
I was fishing for rappers. I was fishing to see
and
what
you
was
got to
going
do a
on.
bit of that in the early days anyway.
Yeah.
But once I guess you obtain your vibe and your structure, that's when you can sort of step back and go, nah, I want specific people, or there's a certain demographic, and I'm going to aim for that. I don't want, like you said, I don't want just me beats out there willy nilly to everyone. That's
I still get hit up left, right, and center for beats, and I'm just like, no, sorry.
Yep.
true.
Just straight up, no.
Yep.
Even like unless they're really like high end and they're close in my near circle and or I'm working with them.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Because like 90% of like believe it or not, like 90% of the shit gets lost. Like the music industry's like turned into it's really whack these days. I don't really that's one of the things. That's why I backed away and started focusing on bigger things. Like there's only 5 million people in Melbourne.
Yep.
No,
Not even?
yeah, not even. It's like
2.5 or something maybe.
yeah, like there's
I
like
think, oh, no. Australia-wide's like 24 or something. I
yeah,
think we have 24.
There's fuck all.
Yeah.
Right, so there's only so many things that can happen. So
Yeah.
I've backed off to that to try and focus on bigger and better things. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Which is more of the art style of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like there's more potential there at the moment. And like we were saying earlier, everybody can be a producer. Everybody's producing for themselves. Everybody's doing their own shit in their bedroom.
Yeah.
So
Try and be a real artist out there, cunts.
yeah,
Go
like-
on, I dare ya.
man, I watched a reel the other day that really got to me. It really, I don't let things get to me. I don't pay attention too much. Like I just do my own thing. Most people attack. I don't care. And I saw this video, and this dude was like, "You don't need a producer. You don't need a manager. If you can make your own beats and you can talk to people, you are the talent. You can do everything yourself." And I was just like, "You're an idiot." Like dead ass. I'm like, "You're spreading misinformation." Like I've worked with very successful people that need a whole team. You need a whole. Can you picture Future, right, running into like Rolling Loud with a fucking USB, saying like, "Yo, where's the DJ, bro? I just need to give him the USB." Like, you know what I mean? Like, step
true.
outside your fucking bedroom and you know, collectively build a team that's actually gonna get you somewhere.
Yeah, there's definitely a point where you do need team. Like you physically just like I'm literally feel like I'm at that point almost. I can still keep trucking by myself because it's not that crazy, but there will be a point where it's like this is too much. Like I can't do that.
When
I
we
need
did
to
the
send
fire,
someone else to go do it. This person needs to go do that.
Yeah.
You need to be doing that. Like
when we did the fire stuff, imagine you did that on your own.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
That you need a few heads to be able to do it, and it's like more.
Yep.
Imagine doing this podcast without Matt. You know what I mean? Like it's just a bit. It ain't it.
100%.
You know what I mean? It's always good. Like when you're successful as well, you want to have friends. You want to have you want your friends to be successful. You want to elevate everyone around you, and I'm very big on that. Like
You know what I think?
I feel like you need to share your success with your friends.
100%, bro.
But you know, it's also hard to find those kind of people.
Yeah,
A lot of people will ride you, bro. I see you
100.
left, right, and center.
and I think you know what? It's a big thing that because we were all brought up on that like this mic.
It's blowing this out as well. I was just tapping this before and it was bringing yours back on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ghetto
We've all-
shit, bro. I love it.
We've all
fucking love
grown up
it.
with
It's
that.
sexy.
With that like do it and I get it. I fall into that category and I think you do have to a lot. But that whole like independent, do it yourself, make it your own, fucking all this shit. It's like, okay, that's great. And there's a part where you do need to lock in and do what you need to do, right? But you still need to build this circle and you will need to have a team at some point because like you just can't do it all alone. And like, all right, you get to this point. What are you going to do? Walk around your fucking mansion by yourself? Like, what's the fucking point? And you know, it's funny too. A reel I seen fucking, it was probably mid last week, and it was fucking old mate fucking Tate. And he's like, you need a team. How the fuck do you think you on your own, because that's what's out there. They're teams. It's a crew.
You can't
and if
be
you think
writing
your lone
music.
self is going to fucking beat that crew, bro, you're fucking dreaming, man. And it's like, that's the reality in it. Like if you don't have that team of like-minded fucking people that are all trying to get to the same position and that's just the top, however it happens, then you just, it's fucking pretty realistic. But we've just been smashed with this whole like, nah, independence, do it yourself. Do it all yourself.
And everyone's in their bedrooms, bro.
By himself.
Everyone's
fucking
in their
depressed,
bedrooms,
sad, fucking anxious, all these fucking things because we should be in a team. We should have a tribe around us of people that are like, you're really good at making the music. You're really good. You can rap. You can fix the fucking car, the bike, the car. And then you got this person over here that's fucking painting everything. You got this person here that knows how to write the best words ever. So they're doing all the fucking... And like as a team, that's where it grows. But
And it's so hard
to find those
link
fucking bro,
and get all of.
because I think the hardest thing is everyone wants their own, and I get
Yeah.
it because I've fallen into that category. Like I'm not innocent here, but we all go. You know, for instance, I've got MDP. Hey, do you want? Oh no, I'm starting my own brand. Fucking Jim's fucking yeah. Do you know how hard that is, cunt? I'm already doing that. I'm already fucking doing it. So how about you don't do that and you come over
Just
here and
jump on this
You're
one.
good at doing this, bro. Help me do this.
Yeah.
You're just
And
gonna
you grow rapidly.
Boof, cunt. But
Yes.
instead, you're going to go back home and you're going to learn everything I've learnt over the last 10 years, and then we're going to end up actually competing against each other. It doesn't really make sense. And
All
you
coming
sort of-
together
friends
after
become
that.
enemies.
Oh, yeah, you know,
And
you're
going
like,
like,
oh, we've
fuck.
both done this, and it's like, dude, you realise if we fucking just did that fucking together, but, you know. But again, it's the world we live in, we get caught up in shit, you know.
Egos.
Shit happens.
Egos as well.
There's that.
Egos are
Massive.
a big part on everything.
Massive, bro.
You gotta learn to put that away.
100%.
So that's like when you ask me like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm just a dude, bro. No matter what, like people come up to me like, oh my god, Slothy. And I'm like, bro, I'm just a dude. What's up?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And
like it's
100%. I think the more you can bring that, again, double-edged sword, because you still got to be a fucking beast.
Oh yeah, well,
You know, not take shit.
time and place.
Exactly.
When I jump on stage,
Yeah.
or when
Ego
I'm
is there.
at the playground and we are setting up a set for a video shoot or something,
Yep.
I'm
on.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on.
Yep.
Like I've got my mindset switched. My character levels goes up.
Yep.
And it's just I bring out the artist in me,
Yep.
and I'm like, all right, game on,
Yep.
right? But then
100%.
once we step off, yeah, what's up? You want a drink?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
chill.
That was good fun. How good
Yeah,
was that?
yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's
Not
fucking
like, well, we should have done it fucking better because it's fucking. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out.
yeah.
It
bro.
is what
time
it
and
is.
place. Time and place. Time and place is fucking everything, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say it's for everything.
It is. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That was deep.
It was.
That was very deep. I really enjoyed it. I hope you motherfuckers are enjoying this podcast, bro. There it is, bro. I drove an hour and a half to get here, bro. So we're gonna make it a fucking good one, bro. And then, like, I completely missed the first one. My apologies. Like, life
was
gets in
all
the way, and I was 2 hours late. So we gotta really make up for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna make it a banger. But,
Oh, that microphone, Shane.
that's because I touched it.
Sounds like you need a sound engineer in the house, bro.
Yeah, and you know anyone?
So I started the playground, right? Because I got tired of hiring studios, right? I get so again to doing things yourself, yeah. And you know, when you hire studios and all that, it's not yours. You can only do so much and everything. And
Yeah.
again, goes back to you like to light shit on fire.
Correct.
You can't do that
Can't
in
do
other-
that in someone else's studio.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, you did that in my studio. What the fuck?
You came out with a jerry can, bro. Like you fucked off
was about
as
it.
soon as we
It's
got here.
50% my idea. Me and Corey were
He's
just
been
like, let's just
hanging
burn
for
shit.
fucking years to burn a fucking bike like that, man.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I like to make liters and liters of blood.
Yeah, you do
Nice.
get in a bit of that, like, I guess, special effects style of
Yeah,
stuff.
I like to make a lot of blood.
Yeah.
I've painted my girlfriend in black, like black paint. I've painted a girl in pink.
Yep.
I've drenched myself in colored paint.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I've
I
seen
like
that.
to
That
play
shit's
with
sick.
liquids. You know
Yep.
what I mean? A lot of studios that around, they're very like minimal. They have nothing. You walk in and
Correct,
it's
yeah.
like very clean, very aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, for your fucking commercial fucking
Yeah.
athletes that want to come in and show their abs, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to get my hands dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's when you get your own
I
patch.
guess
So
it's almost like the difference. There's like almost two studios. There's like a production studio. No, not. There's like
A clean one and a dirty one.
well, yeah. There's
Yeah.
like the artist studio that
Yeah.
that is like paint everywhere. We're making the product,
Yeah.
and then you go into the second studio where you like shoot the product. That is
Yeah.
clean, a bit more fucking museum feeling. But
Yeah.
then out the back is where those artworks are made, and like you're sort of saying, you needed something a bit more.
I needed to join both.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I've got the clean end with the big cyclorama.
Yep.
And then in the back, bro, there's paint spills everywhere. there's just props all over the place. There's just the most random shit you can find. It's everything. Like above the toilet, there's a skeleton covered in candles. You know what I mean? Like it's just fucking random shit. Like just like your warehouse. You know what I mean? It's creative. It's art. You know what I mean? Like when I walked in here, I'm like, fuck, feels like home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I'm on the same vibe. And yeah, I wanted to get real fucking dirty, and that's when I transitioned from music to this, and I built a playground as a photo studio. And from photo studio, we went from a creative arts space because it wasn't just a photo studio. We started getting our hands dirty. I started bringing my ideas. I met Ethan Brivik, EB Society. I met Corey Freeman, and I met a couple of other photographers like Blacklist. Well, I was already working with Blacklisted Visions. He's a fucking good dude. Him and Sammy Dana, who like basically helped me start building my image, my brand. You know what I mean? Like it was them two that Sammy helped me with the adult stuff, and Bussa, Blacklisted Visions, built Prod by Sloth, like the image. You know what I mean? Like I would, like about having your team, right? I would approach him and ask him questions and learn everything he's doing and why he's doing, and tell him to tell me what he wants me to do and everything, so I can learn how his mind works, how he operates, and why, so I can do my job better. Not to tell him what to do, it's just so I can do my job better, because there's two of us here, and we both need to work together. It's like, it's my image, but it's your work.
Correct.
And I think that that's something that really needs to spread out a little bit more in this country. But and so we started getting our hands dirty. Once I built a good relationship with EB and Corey, I'm like, you guys want to get dirty. You know what I mean? Like, you guys want to start doing some shit. So I've done some very epic shots, again, with like lots of blood. And I caged my girlfriend up once and put her in a cage and waved a steak above the cage. And we called it feeding time. You know what I mean? Like,
so it's definitely, and obviously too, you've obviously got like your music studio set up there. So so like that sort of
that's in my living room.
Yeah, so it goes hand in hand. So you make your music, you record a music video in your studio. So like it does work.
They're 5 minutes from each other as well. So like we can be the amount of times that me and Levez, I mainly work with Levez, Xander Elwood, Quartz One, and Melbourne, a couple other artists, Spotto. That's about it these days. But like because I'm not so time pressured anymore and things like that, and we have access to everything. We finish writing a record or whatever, and like, okay, cool, let's go shoot some content. And we'll just get in our car, drive down to the playground, and then we'll have everything there.
Nice.
And so that goes back out, and usually the other night we were there till like 11 o'clock at night. Just chilling. We didn't even shoot content in the end. We just chilled. It's a very good place to be at. So
just that vibe sort of thing.
Art's amazing. Art is just something that really brings a lot of different people together.
It does.
And a lot of different ideas together. And being an artist is hard because a lot of people don't understand us. A lot of people don't get it, and like we come across crazy. A lot of people misunderstand me and think I'm like this whole thing that I'm not. And at the end of the day, I'm just a chill dude that likes to do art. And it's beautiful.
It's
to
crazy
find other
to
people
see
to do it.
On my end, because I never have called myself an artist as such, but I can appreciate and understand it, and always been around yourself and seen the things. But at times I've thought to myself and probably said to you, dude, you're fucking crazy. What are you doing that fucking shit for? Like, what's that all about?
Trust the
to
process.
To then see, and that was back when we were kids. But just in over this last 5 years, 6 years, it's like, kind of understanding it more. But this is the first time for me that I've had someone else like in the artist headspace. These are the same people. Is work the fucking same.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good to find like-minded people.
It is.
I find myself very alone. A lot of the times because I can't communicate with a lot of people. I've had to let go of a lot of friends, mainly because it was just really hard keeping friendships with people that don't understand me. As much as I love them, I'm a very giving person. I'm a very welcoming person to a lot of people and everything. And I never really had friends growing up. And then I kind of like became something, and then started having friends, and
Right.
and that's
Yeah, so, like, what did you-
that's
what-
a deeper thing to go
100.
into.
But
so-
what were you doing as like a kid, like teenage years? So you weren't.
Bro, I play Lego in my room by myself.
Yeah,
Because
right, okay.
Kids didn't understand me. Kids didn't
Yeah, yeah,
like me.
Yep.
I was just different.
Yep.
And a lot of the times I ended up just by myself.
Yep.
And
Where did the BMX come in?
I think it was about. It was just after I learned to drive, so probably about 10. Yeah. Well, when I'm from South America, I'm
Oh,
Argentinian.
that was going to be my next
hold
question.
on.
What
Wait,
Nacho?
You were born there.
I was born there. I speak Spanish, everything. Blah, blah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, bro. The girls love it. Anyways. Right? Anyway. But, like, yeah, so I think it was about 10. And I said to my mum, I want a bike. I want to do something, you know what I mean? That wasn't just in my room, you know what I mean? I think I needed just some
Yep.
form of exercise or something. And so I started riding a bike. And the town I come from is very, very small. It's like 70,000 people. We didn't have a skate park or anything like that. But it was cool to, like, do a couple of wheelies and shit like that. And then when I moved to Australia,
What age is this? What time? Well,
I
how
was
old?
13.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, 13 years
So
old.
you were a fucking you grew up, not like you were a full grown fucking kid when you moved here.
Yeah, not grown, but...
But
yeah, I was
enough, you knew what was going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I just still don't know what's going on. But
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? But there's a little bit of a more awareness. You're not just like,
Yeah.
you know.
It
You
was
weren't
my
4 or
idea.
5.
like,
Really?
my mum tells everyone this, but like I approached my mum and I'm like, hey, let's move to Australia. And she's like, you out of your fucking mind? Fuck off. You know what I mean? Like politely, obviously. And
Yeah.
my mum don't talk like that. She doesn't swear in English. She swears in Spanish.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but anyway, and I told her, let's go. And she's like, you're out of your mind, blah, blah. And about 9 months later, she goes, no, you're right. There's nothing for you here, and there's nothing. I keep doing the same shit, and it's just not the same. Like, my mum was a principal at a school.
Yep.
In a bilingual school. She was the English principal. So we would have Spanish class in the morning and English class in the afternoon. Very different structure to here.
Yeah, of course.
We packed our bags, and I brought nothing but a suitcase and a bass guitar.
Really?
Yeah, bro, my bass guitar. And I ended up selling it for more bike parts.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you were
'cause
still on the bike.
yeah, I came here. I eventually got a bike.
Mhm.
I had a Haro.
Nice.
Haro mirror. No, it wasn't a mirror. It was just a Haro something. I can't remember what. So long ago.
Zippo?
Huh?
Zippo? What else was there? I'm just trying to think.
I don't
ZI?
know.
I think there was a Haro ZI.
I don't even
Zippo.
Fucking remember, right? And so I started going down to the skate park. I met a few people. And I started getting into watching BMX videos and all that. And I discovered Flatland.
Right.
Me being a kid that's very on my own a lot of the times, and you know, I had like fuck all friends in high school. I used to bounce from group to group to group because I was just like I wouldn't fit anywhere. And there was like I don't know if you remember, but in high school there was like groups of friends everywhere. There was all these little groups of friends, and they always stuck together like 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 or 5, you know what I mean? There were all these groups, and I bounced from group to group to group, and like found myself that I was always alone. And then I found Flatland. And so I started going down to car parks and riding on my own and riding Flatland. And then I was known as the Flatland kid. Because no one else fucking does it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rare one.
It's a very rare sport. I don't even know if it even exists anymore. Because
I think it's been elevated into the whole wheelie thing now. Like they hop around it on the back wheel now, and it's a bit more moving rather than actually in one spot.
circles.
They still do
There's
proper
still some.
Flatland.
Yeah, there is. There's still some proper flatland.
you
shit,
know,
but
you're into your motorbikes and all that. You would see it around a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's still out there. It's obviously, it's like you're saying before.
It's a rarity.
There's not that many people doing it. And when you got that, especially in Australia, you're not seeing
around
it.
here,
You're not seeing much.
Well, there's 4 fucking people in Australia, bro. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's very hard to compare to like America, you know what I mean? Like it's what 350 million people.
Yeah, it's
You know what I
crazy,
mean?
bro.
It's a lot easier to make yourself something
Yep.
there and or to make it in your own career and your own lanes and everything.
Yeah. Aussies are real fucking cunts too. Like, we just have this, like, yeah, no, whatever, we don't care. We're
Tall
like
poppy
this,
syndrome.
bro.
Tall poppy syndrome, bro. Australia is known. Have you been outside Australia?
Nah, I
You
actually
haven't?
I haven't been overseas.
Have
I've
you
done
been
a
overseas?
shit
Where
ton
you
of-
been? Where you been?
China and America.
How did you find, right?
Yeah.
Going to America and then coming back? People wise.
People. Well, I got a bunch of friends over there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a holiday.
Yeah.
But
Positive, yeah?
because I've got mates and I was staying at a friend's place. Everyone around that in that circle is 100% positive, and they're all backing each other. They're all for whatever is happening, and it's not. There's no like, fuck that guy because he's doing that, and I wish I was doing it.
Bro,
Yeah.
I going to America, 'cause I went to Atlanta, St. Louis, Memphis.
Yep.
I had the pleasure to work with some of the 808 Mafia boys. I had the pleasure to work with the Temple Recording Studios, Royal Studios, same studio Young Dolph used to record in.
Yep.
Anyways, and the people were so positive towards everyone. They were just, everybody was your cheerleader. Everybody was happy for you. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? It like cracked my brain, and then I came back here, and everybody was like, "Nah, fuck this cunt, fuck that cunt."
Yeah, bro.
And
it's
I'm
so
like,
bad.
"What is going on here?" And then I realized, I'm like, "This is tall poppy syndrome."
Yep.
And so I started finding other positive people, other people that actually understood like being positive and all that, and started distancing myself from all the rest. And I started finding friends that actually wanted better for you.
Yes.
And it changed my life. It really, really changed my life. It's incredible to see the different cultures and how they work and everything.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy how unsupportive we are in Australia.
It will change.
You reckon we can grow?
It will change. It's gonna take
Long
decades,
time.
but
yeah,
I mean, it's still the newest country, still tiny.
it's
It'll
true.
change. It'll
It's true.
change.
Yeah.
You gotta believe that it will change. You gotta
100%.
push for the
Yeah,
change. You know what I
definitely,
mean?
Definitely. And I think it is. It's probably just things on like talking about it and bringing it up and being like, "Are you a bit of a cocksucker to everyone around you? Stop it." You know, like fucking pat the cunt on the back, man. He's having a go. Like everyone out there is having a fucking go. Like, just. You don't have to bring every cunt down because your life fucking sucks, dude. Like, and that's mostly the case. It's just everyone's like, nah, fuck him. I will never have that. It's like, well, with that attitude, you fucking never will, you know? So.
We're in an era that everybody's having a go as well. We're in
Yeah,
an era where
yes.
everybody's like,
The opportunity's there for everyone to have a go. So if they're going for it. Yeah.
everybody's on the internet trying to make something of themselves.
Yep.
Everybody.
Everyone. That's
it's
the
like
newest
the trend.
Yep.
Yeah. Even you got like older people that have been, you know, hands on their whole life, and now they've got this thing in their pocket. And, you know,
You got fucking 500,000 followers on TikTok just because they're like, this is how I build this timber fucking. Everyone's like,
and you see people like the older generations that can click onto it and learn that is very slim comparing to the younger gen, but it's definitely out there.
Yeah.
The older generation, older than us, you know, that, have,
100%.
that have picked it up and worked it out and figured it out. But that's so minute compared to everyone else's age, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It's fucking pretty crazy.
Dope.
Wild shit.
Again, deep.
Very.
Very deep.
Fuck, there was something I was gonna. Oh, actually, it was about the whole artist thing and like, you know, I feel like, you know, I will reckon I was super lucky I found you cunts because I would have been fucking lonely too. And I mean, I still have. I have been because again, you're always in your own head and there's times. But I guess I was lucky enough that like I found the crew. We had that crew. I could be artistic in a sense of like, right, I'm making all the movies for everyone. That's how I get my creative side out.
And we kind of all understood that.
In that,
And it was like, it was a thing of like, fuck yeah, boys, come to the camera.
yeah, 100%.
And we can watch it all back later.
Yeah,
Like
and
that
then there's
was-
going to be a movie at the end of it anyway. You know, like there's all this like hype around it where like if I didn't, I guess, find that, I would have just been in my room painting pictures till I was fucking
Who knows,
20.
Shane?
Yeah, could have been fucking better. He's probably fucking fucked me up. Sent me on the fucking wrong trajectory, you cunts. Nah, it's been pretty good. I can't really.
That hits home. Hard,
yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it sort of is, man. And like, the more I look at it now, like the more I can be like, you know, like I was really lucky. But we were all lucky we had that crew. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because we all were very like-minded dudes. There was this like bond between us all that we were all just like, that's me brother. Fuck around and find out, you know what I mean? And I mean, it's still 90% of it's all still there. We've all just grown up. We're all adults and we can't hang out every night.
People are busy.
Yeah, you know.
That's just how it goes. But yeah, we are. Well,
busy is good though. Busy is good.
Yeah,
Being
100%. You want to be.
Definitely.
Fucking oath, dude.
At
You
this
want
age,
your friends to be busy.
Yeah.
Bro. You want your friends to be on their shit.
Yeah.
Because like those motherfuckers that are not busy are those motherfuckers that don't make it in life, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
And, you know, there's fucking plenty of them too. There's a couple of those mates that are just, what are you doing, cunt?
Yep.
Yeah, right?
What the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, look around. Like, this dude's over here doing that, having a crack. This dude's over here having a crack. That dude's making it happen over there, having a crack. And we all know that one dude was the most useless cunt out of all of us and he's having a go. And you're over here just doing fuck all with yourself. It's like, bro, it's fucking sad, to be honest. Like, that's the biggest thing. When you can see it for what it is, you're like, fuck, man, I see more in you, you know? But you can't you can fucking, you know, what do they say? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it fucking drink. And that's that
100%.
thing, you know, you can always be like, bro, you know, fucking help yourself and I'll help you, but I'm not going to help you until you start helping yourself either, you know. I've done that.
You can only help someone so much until you realize whether they want to do it or not.
Yeah. Or it gets to the point where they're hurting you almost, you know. The help ends up, the pressure ends up on you and you're just like, the fuck am I doing here, man?
I call it filtering.
Yeah.
I filter through a lot of people
Yep.
all the time over the years, like
Yep.
especially with doing business, especially being creative, collaborating with so many people and all that. And you filter through, you give, and you start finding those people that want to actually be in your team.
Yep.
And those who actually want to get somewhere or whatever. Like a lot of my clients, we would, I'll find those clients that just want to make a song for the day.
Yep.
And that's all they wanted to do.
Right.
And then those are like, yo, I want to make it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what is your goal?
Yep.
Okay, cool. These are my goals. All right, cool. Let's get you there.
Yep.
Right? And then you find those ongoing. 80% of them fall off.
Yep.
Because they find it it's too hard.
Of course.
It's not give it to them. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, and then you find that 1% that will go the whole mile with you.
Yeah.
For me, that's Levez, Spotto, Melbourne.
Yep.
I've been recording Melbourne for
Fuck a while now, yeah.
8-9 years, bro.
I remember when I feel like it was like one of the first things he like brought out, and I was fucking impressed, man. I was like, this is...
Was it the anthem?
Mate, I don't know, they were all wearing the same fucking hoodies and shirts and that, and there was a fucking... It was like, I was like, man,
the Brotherhood hoodies?
Maybe.
Yeah.
It was like just the production value on all of it. Well, I was like, dude, these dudes, he doesn't even need to be a good rapper and this is going to work.
Yeah.
You know, like, not that was the judgment or anything, but I was like, bro, this is visually so fucking on point, and they've dialed it in that it's like, bro, this is going to be fucking killing it. And like, yeah, I don't really get it, but he's still fucking doing shit, Melbourne.
He hasn't done anything in about 2 years.
True.
He took a break. I completely understand that. Like, he went hard for about 8 years. He didn't stop.
Yep.
And then he just took a break to... I saw that he traveled. He went to a few countries and, you know, has had holidays, and he's got 4 kids as well. He's been a dad, bro.
Yep.
And I respect that. I love that for him.
Yep.
I'm not going to be on his ass saying, like, yo, you got to make music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but, like, whenever you come back, you come back. You know what I mean? Like, and whenever I see him, it's beautiful. But I'm happy that he's enjoying life because he deserves that. Everyone does.
Yep.
We all deserve that time to take breaks. Like, I take breaks, like not long breaks. I haven't been overseas in years because, you know, as you know, running a company, it's very difficult to step away for longer than a day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? For me, taking a break is literally still working.
Yep.
I've just dial it down a little bit for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Because like our lifestyles work.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Like,
all it is.
Yeah, because our hobbies, our lifestyle has turned into our checks, our pays. You know what I mean? So it's become work anyway. So so I just dial it down like every now and then for a few days, and then I just cool, let's get on the ball. Like boom, 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 boom. I think like a couple of days ago I did that. I got on the ball and I went and I prepared like all work for next week. All the prints and everything that we need to get done for the new shop. And lined it all up and everything. I'm like, yeah, cool, I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? So ready to start my week again.
On that note, how's all that going? What's the whole artwork thing in a sense? Which it's not really artwork. You're mostly using photography.
Well, it is art. It's
100%,
photographic
it's all
art.
100%. Yeah.
So there's like different kinds of art. Like you know what I mean? Like there's photography and there's art photography. You know what
Correct.
I mean? So certain things that you look at and you're like, whoa. You know what I mean? That really.
Oh yeah.
So we take thousands of photos, but then those certain shots are like, oh, cool, that hits a certain way. That hits a certain way. We started finding some gems. Right. And you know, I'm not saying that there's not gems everywhere, but like some things are just like, whoa, you know what I mean?
That hits.
Yeah, and so we started learning those as well, and I started learning what actually hits and all that. And then one day I tried it and printed one and put it in a vintage gold frame, like make it really like, instead of having a painting in it, we have a photo. And I looked at it, I'm like, that slaps. Yeah, and a lot of people around me, they're like, yo, that's sick. And I made one for a client, which was, she wore the frame in the photo. It was her wearing the frame. And like there was like a couple of little elements, and I sent it to her. I'm like, look what I did with the frame you used as a prop. And she's like, holy fuck. And she's like, you need to consider starting to like put these available to the public, selling them and all that, because this works. Like I want to buy this off you right now. I'm like, okay, I was not ready for that, and I was just doing it for like us to see what, you know what I mean. I wanted to hang a few photos. Originally, like I wanted to hang a few photos of our stuff, and I tried a few things, and then turns out, okay, cool, that works with that, and then I got creative. I started restoring frames. I brought my artistic side. And I started painting them, restoring them. Me and my missus will be out at the playground at night time, 11 o'clock at night, literally painting and touching up shit that like we find old frames and like fully convert them into someone else. And then putting our images to it. And I started putting them out. I didn't create a website or anything. I just created a Instagram page. I just put out a few, you know what I mean, to fishing. You know what I mean? I went fishing to see, do people want these? Sold out on them. True. And like
randos, or are these people like you're working with, like, you know,
some were clients and then public, like random people that I've never heard of before have messaged me saying, yo, I followed this person, I saw this work, can I please buy it? It's amazing, I want it in my house. And I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? So I'm like, so this works. And then like I had a week where like I was like scratching my head, like, what do I do? Like, how do I do these? You know what I mean? Like trying to work out all the analytics and all the logistics behind it, and like, is it going to be profitable? I wrote down a contract between the product and the models. The photographer worked out percentages. And because obviously the models pay for the shoots.
Correct.
And they own the photos and all that. I'm like, look, I'll give you a percentage. We can sell them, and you can start making some money back. You know what I mean? It's not just turning a photo that you just put up on Instagram into something that's physical at someone's place.
Definitely.
It's like, it's quite an achievement. It's quite an accomplishment. You know what I mean? You're not just putting that on Instagram fishing for likes. You're actually, someone's got that someone's got that in their house.
Yeah, there's like an actual respect for you.
Yeah. So, we started working all that, and I'm like, oh, cool. And so I started printing a few more, blah, blah. I had Arto Pop hit me up on DMs, and they're like, I see what you're doing. This is dope. Can I please jump on board and help you? And I'm like, what can you help me with? He's like, I'll do your printing for you. I'm like, okay. I've sorted with printing, but let's give you a go. Let's see what you can do. So I took a couple, showed me is he's got a very good printer.
Oh, yeah,
He's been printing for a very long time. Turns out I knew him.
True.
I did a prank. I don't know if anyone's seen that prank that I did with
The
Misfit
Misfit
Minds.
Minds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy that says lick the coffin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I walk in, I'm like, no fucking way. And he's like, yeah, bruh. I didn't fucking know because we were behind fucking our phones, you know what I mean? Like, there was
fair.
no photo to him
Yeah.
or anything. I didn't know what I was walking into.
Yep.
And I'm like, you're kidding. And he's
Yes,
like, yeah,
sir.
bruh.
Small world.
Yeah, and so I was like, we did that prank, and he goes, yep, lick the coffin, and I'm like, and he's like, yep, and I'm like, what, cunt? He's like, yeah, I've been following you for a while. I love your shit, and I want to help. I want to be involved. So we worked out some percentages as well, and we started printing.
Yep.
And that they just go out the window. I haven't had a chance to build a website because I don't have the product to build a website because as soon as I build it, I put it on Instagram and it's gone. So like,
are these
what
full frames and images, or I could hit you up just for a frame?
yeah, I'd rather sell the whole thing. I can do frames, obviously, but like I spend so much. We would be driving around like
You just op shop
For-
shit hard.
yeah,
Fuck
like
yeah.
markets, op shops, antique shops,
Yeah.
marketplace. Like we'll be going from one antique shop to another. Like we'll spend a whole day,
Yeah,
and just collect.
Nice.
And like I'll be going through marketplace while she's driving from one market to the next one. We're in a market while I'm on marketplace scrolling,
Looking for more.
messaging to cunts, and like we'll spend a whole day, collect a whole few, and then I took a photo the other day of a haul of frames that I've got, and it's just
Nice.
like I got a few messages. They're like, "Fuck, cunt, you're getting ready." I'm like, "Yeah, I need
Yep.
to stack product
Yeah.
because like I can't build a website and have like one thing up."
Yes, 100%.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm taking like 6 tomorrow to get done.
Yep.
And I already know that like I need to prepare more because those are gonna go out the
They're
window.
gonna-
So I'm
yeah.
like, fuck. And like I'm gonna start a website this week, but I want to have stock to be able to do it. So it's getting to that point of building and stacking and seeing what works as well. Like it's also you would have this trial and error period where you create a brand or you create a t-shirt or anything and you see if it works because you might fucking love it and the public doesn't.
Yep.
And nobody fucking wants it. So you're like, okay, what the fuck do I do? So I've been doing some trial and erroring, and I've been trying to interact with a lot of people and seeing what they like, what they don't like, and try to hit it and put in my twist to it, obviously, because art's got to come from within.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And yeah, that's how it really originated.
So are like all photos like one-offs, or obviously frames are because they're vintage and you can only find what you're finding, but will you print a certain print more than once, or are you only like very like that's one of one?
Nah, we have some that we're not even reproducing. We just have at the warehouse.
Yep.
That are just ours.
Yep.
And there's some that we do like maybe 3 copies, and there's some that like, oh cool, let's do unlimited on this.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean? This we're working on a novelty stuff for Spotto at the moment.
Yep.
And we took an hour to take a specific photo of him, printed it in a specific type of frame.
Yep.
Like, oh cool, this is it. So let's start piling them up.
Okay, cool.
So they're not up for sale just yet.
Yep.
But we want to have 10, 20 of them because we know they're going to go.
Yep.
And the same with Sophia Royale. There's a couple of hers that the public really wants as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very good photo. It's very popular. And cool.
Yep.
That goes to reproduction. There's some specifics that are really hard to replicate.
Yep.
Like the frame inside the frame.
Yeah.
We used a very rare frame for that.
Yep. Okay.
So to try and find it took me 2 months to find another one of those.
Fuck.
To be able to make a second copy.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
crazy.
certain things we can't and certain things we can.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
yeah, it's quite cool. I think going from an idea online, a photo online to literally someone's dining room or we did the pancake shot. I don't know if you saw the pancake shot with EB.
Yep.
I've emailed Pancake Parlor. I'm trying to get it to Pancake Parlor. It's been a bit of a road, but I'm literally going to rock up there one day with it and just be like, put this on your wall right now, cunts.
You know what you need to do?
What?
Just do it. We'll
Yeah.
go on a full mission.
Yeah, just
and
go
we'll
in.
put it up in Pancake Pilot and see how long it lasts before management take it down. That's a viral video.
I've seen a few people do that kind of
That's
shit.
gangster shit when you just rock up and just take over.
It's a pretty big fucking photo too.
Is
like,
it?
It's like this.
Bro, we'll walk in with fucking high vis on and a ladder, and I'm guaranteeing no one will say a fucking thing.
If you're down, we'll do it.
You wanna?
We'll do it.
I'll
Yeah,
do it, bro.
fucking
Here we see.
Done.
Let's get it.
We'll do
We'll
it,
just
but-
rock up to Thingo and just put the thing up in the wall and just walk away.
It would be
But then if they pull it down, then do we make like a?
like a what?
What if they dispose of it?
If they throw it out,
Yeah,
it's worth a shot. Every shot that you don't take is a shot you miss.
I like that attitude. Fuck yeah. We'll
So
just make another one.
I don't give a fuck.
Print another one and find another frame.
Bro, it was worth the shot. Like, yeah, cool. I've lost a print.
Yep.
I can make another one.
Yep.
Like, but it's more worth trying. What if they turn around and say, I like that.
Let's
This is
stay in.
sick.
Yep.
Great attitude. Let's go. How many more of these can you do? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, there's 13 pancake parlors in Victoria. I've already done all my research. I've
Yep.
already emailed the marketing team. They're not
Nice.
fucking replying to me. So, like,
Take it into our own hands.
I'm going to go, like, I haven't been able to, like, we only did this a couple of days ago.
True.
I haven't been able to because it's like 40 fucking degrees right now. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
going to Pancake
hectic.
Parlor right now. I drive all the way to Bacchus Marsh to talk to you, but I'm not going to Pancake Parlor right now. You bananas? Like, fucking,
yeah. No, I
yeah,
feel
so, but
Sick.
that's on the books to do.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
things
nice.
like that and having, bringing that to businesses, to places. will
Yeah.
be something really cool for us. To
And
do.
yeah, obviously, probably trying to find respected people, all those sorts of people that have a little bit of like status is obviously going to help that situation. Because again, like
Yeah.
you said, you know, like if I'm a big fan of fucking someone, you,
Yeah.
then I will pay that money for an epic piece of art of you, or you know, even if it depends. Like a lot of the stuff's mostly like sort of female-y sort of art, isn't it? Rather than just like big.
We
fucking-
do have rappers.
Yeah. So
Yes.
again, so that's if that's your favorite rapper.
Yeah.
You know, if you've been a fucking 360 fan for the last 15 years, and there's some dope artwork of 60 doing some cool shit.
We actually have that.
So there you go.
We have that in
you'd
the
pay,
books.
You'd pay money for that. And a lot of people would pay bulk money for that. So that's,
Yeah.
you definitely do have like a little niche there that I think,
It's something that
It's
no
cool,
other
man.
studios doing as well. Like
Yeah.
a lot of photo studios don't really go that deep,
yeah.
or that I know of. Like
Yep.
respectfully, like
Yep.
everybody does their own thing their way.
Yep.
The way that I worked with other studios and all that, it was very in and out.
Yep.
It wasn't there was no in depth of like what was I doing
Yep.
there, who am I, or anything like trying to connect with me or anything. It was like book the studio, cool, do your shit, get out.
Yeah.
So
The fact
obviously
it's
there'll
just
be
physical, I think that's a big thing in today's world.
Yeah.
You're making something physical where all of your stuff could actually just be a file on the internet
Yeah.
floating around, but you've gone, nah, I want to touch this fucking thing.
Yep.
And that to me is like, it's hard in this day and age, but it stands out. And the people that fucking appreciate real things,
Yep.
bro, fuck yeah. You know?
Again, it goes back to everybody just doing things on the internet.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? Everybody's just doing things on the internet. It's like not many people left doing physical stuff. Like when you
Yep.
do your shirts, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I bet you do a design and you see it on a specific person that you wouldn't have thought that
Yep.
you would be fucking wearing it.
Oh,
and it's
yeah,
just
bro.
like, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
The
dude.
same thing, bro.
Yep.
When like people buy my shit, I'm just like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Like, sick.
Yeah, it's fucking heaps good, isn't it?
Yeah, it turns your whole, it just turns your world upside down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it is, I think, and you know, that's that deep. As an artist, there's that deep. You've sat around thinking you're probably fucking crazy for a long fucking time.
Oh yeah.
And then someone goes.
He's probably thinking these motherfuckers are fucking crazy, right? He's
but then someone turns
I'm
around and goes.
accustomed to it.
So used to my
These
shit,
motherfuckers,
dude.
like-
Yeah.
It's not an issue, man.
Fucking. But yeah, then you have those little moments where people do appreciate what you're doing, and it fucking means the world.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
like. Yeah, it fucking really. Even just, you know, like last week I dropped a new T-shirt, and like, man, it's probably one of the biggest sort of
Suck my
rollouts
smoke.
I've had, man.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm, you know, it's fucking humbling. It's nice. It's like, fuck yeah, dudes. Like when I know I've released other shirts and sold one. Maybe over the the 6 months later and a year later, they start trickling away. But, you know I can do all this work, drop something, and everyone turns their back. So when they don't, it's a fucking great feeling, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Again, I was mind blown when it happened. I was like, holy fuck, you want this?
Yeah.
The first person that bought one of our prints, the first public sale, I had Sophia, because she bought a print of Sophia Royale.
Yep.
And I organized Sophia and EB to be at the studio when she came to pick it up.
Sick.
Yeah.
And we took a photo together.
Sick.
Because it was just like such a moment for us. Like, holy fuck, like this is going in your house.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we spent a good half an hour with her just chatting.
Yep.
And yeah, she was a great person, and it was just like very, very emotional for us, I guess, and very like, it was such an achievement.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, cool. We just went from Instagram photo to physical
art.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, hanging waller. And it made, that almost just sort of, that was like the decks we did, man. That was one of those.
You got a
things where
deck right now, weren't you? I swear I saw you doing some little fucking
tech deck.
Yeah, you got a tech deck right there.
I'm
Oh, I thought it was a tech deck. I'm like, these motherfuckers got a tech deck.
No, we actually did. We did this run probably about 4
Dead
years
ass from
ago
here,
now.
bro. Sorry, it just
You
looked
thought
like
I
we were
meant
playing with
Ollie
a tech deck, bro.
There probably should
I was
be a
like,
couple
I
tech
knew
decks
from
on
the
here.
corner, I'm like, these motherfuckers sick cunts.
That's sick.
Nah, it was a pen, man.
Oh, that's all right. I'll continue to think it was a tech deck.
I'm going to put
Fuck.
tech decks on the fucking
Oh,
desk now.
please, dude. That's
Definitely.
gangster, bro.
Yeah,
But
see,
yeah,
with
we-
that shit, like, yeah.
That was, dude, they're still in people's houses, man. Like, did you see that photo I posted
It
the other
came
day?
back up.
Yeah.
It was a memory. I got it, obviously.
And he's literally, he moved overseas, took his decks, and they're still hanging up in a fucking room in between like a Bliss and Esso deck. And, you know, like, that's big, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
that
fucking
is cool,
I'm,
bro.
like, you know, like, they respect what we did as much as fucking every Bliss and Esso album and what they've done. And, like, you know, it's a big deal. Even just, like, the whole... You know, we were making these decks and we're like, oh, yeah, we might make like $100 and something bucks a deck. Some of these decks sold for like $900, bro.
But we had...
Like, they were fucking gnarly, bro. We made some fucking crazy custom skate decks, bro. They were next level.
Well,
Like,
there was 13 of them.
I think there was 13. Yeah.
13, and each one...
Everyone was
individual.
different. Everyone had like its
custom.
own sort of like MDP design sort of thing. And like, they were fucking huge. Like, it peaked. And it was, again, one of those things where you're like, wow.
Kind of blew
Yeah,
our
what just
mind.
happened? Yeah.
It was like, what
you
the
care?
fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
it's always been on the back burner too, where like, you know, as the artist, like I should be doing more of that sort of stuff. But as you know, when you're fucking juggling a million fucking things, you're like, I don't really have time to just sit down and
It's also really
be
hard
artistic a lot of the time.
I find it hard as an artist to make stuff to put out to the public.
Yeah.
I make stuff that I like, that I
Yep.
want and everything.
Yep.
And I'll just make like one or two, you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
But
I put
isn't
a lot
that
into
real art?
yeah.
You know,
Okay.
when someone comes to you and requests like, I want this, and this, and I want it done this way.
That's
not
their
you.
idea. You just have
You had
I'm
to
the tool
execute
that
it.
puts it together.
That's right.
I've got the skills to put it together.
Yeah.
It comes down to real art. And when there's a demand for it, it's just like the pressure. It's like the artist in me is just a little bit nervous. It's just a little bit like, fuck.
Do
like,
you run well under pressure?
I do.
Yep.
I do. However, I like room to breathe.
Yep.
I will work under pressure, but at the same time, I'll be like, give me a minute.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Give me a minute. Let me breathe. I get it. We're under pressure. Just give me a minute.
Yep.
And I'll go ham again.
Yeah.
And like, I'll finish. I'll get it done on time, everything. But
Yep.
like, again, like we run out and everything. And I just took a minute to like sit back and try to re-establish my thoughts on how to do this. What am I going to do? What am I going to reprint and whatnot? And like, then I lost it. And I went to the factory a few times. I'm like, what do I do next? Because I was under pressure.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, cool. Let's take a minute. I forgot about it for a minute.
Yep.
And then I went back in and we prepped all of next week's stuff in like an hour.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I mean?
As long
It's
as that
just-
pressure doesn't get overwhelming, I think that, which is like what you sort of say, when it becomes like overwhelming and you almost hit that like null stage, that's where I think you need to take that little step back, breathe it out, see it for what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm I froth that pressure. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like the other night, like, right, everyone's here. I'm fucking running around. I need this. We need that. We need this. Let's get it done. Fucking light it on fire. Make it happen. Let's go. New shot.
In that being said, with things that I'm experiencing, like with photo shoots and shit,
Yep.
I thrive off pressure as well.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
was
yeah.
new for me.
Yep.
So I don't, I'm
100.
still working it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
If it's pressure in a photo shoot,
Yes.
I get it. I thrive off it too because you get
know that pressure
creative.
too,
Yeah,
100%.
you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah, I
Like,
feel
yeah,
ya.
cool, boom, boom, boom. But you forget
Yep.
that anything else exists.
Yep.
And you just worry about like what you're building.
Yes.
Right? Like when I play with lighting at the playground and we have a specific concept. When we did the candle concept, we spent 4 hours. The girls were pouring little bits of candle wax on Slothy's shoulder. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a girl that we covered in candle wax.
So you had to, that had to be like a process.
Yeah.
True. I didn't even think of that as
Yeah.
like you didn't just go hot wax. Like
No.
you had to build that up.
Tiny little spoons because like it has to dry. So we have to apply 3 hours. No, 3.5. How long was that? 3.5 hours.
Fuck.
Right, of the girls literally pouring a little bit of wax at a time, then eventually the candle and all that. And I'm just running around shooting BTS and helping and melting more wax and everything.
Yep.
It was crazy. Some shit it was just art, but we forgot that anything else existed.
Yeah.
And that's
And they're the
all
moments, bro. They're the moments.
we built, bro.
Yep.
And it
Yep.
was fucking fantastic. That's one of the most spoken shots that we've done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
right. Because
was-
that's why it's the time, the effort, the vibe,
No one else
the
does
energy.
that.
Yeah. No
No
one's
one else
gonna.
does. I genuinely, I love to take my time to listen to people's ideas when they come into the studio.
Yep.
Where I can help with, and or if they want to create something that they're too scared of because it's not their studio or whatever, let me help you. Let's get dirty. You know, a lot of people are like,
Yep.
really? And I'm like, yeah, fucking oath. Like someone wanted to play with paint.
Yep.
But they were really worried about paint. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. Let's get the shot.
Fucking oath.
What do you mean? No,
Yeah.
let's get the shot. We were like, don't
Yep.
worry about it. It's just going to be this, and this. Like, it's
I
just,
think
it's
that's a certain attitude to have. Let's get the shot.
bingo.
Like I live by. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, let's get the shot.
Get the fucking shot. Like I don't give a fuck if the camera falls off and hits. Get the fucking shot. Or like, you know, and a lot of people are like, well, why would you do that? We have to do all this. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Get the
shot.
fucking shot, dude. You know,
It's the only way that you're going to do it.
and like
Get
if
the
you,
shot.
100%. And if you know anything about you know, if you've done that sort of research, you know, like anything you've ever watched in a movie, they didn't just film it. Do you have any idea how much back work it took for them to get that shot that you're like, oh, that's a mad little part of that movie? Yeah, because they fucking put the work in to get it. And most people just don't see that, so they're like, oh, no, don't worry about it. It's like, well, no, I'm going to worry about it because I want the fucking shot. And I'm going to do whatever it takes. I don't care if I have to strap a GoPro to something. And when that impact happens, that GoPro dies and it gets fucking destroyed. I don't care as long as I can pull that fucking memory card out and I got the shot. Like, you
Well,
know.
at the end of the last Bliss and Esso concert, I filmed it and I lost the camera that night.
Nah.
Yeah, luckily I recovered some footage.
True.
Right, because of like being able to recover certain
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
But
yeah.
fucking the camera flew out the window.
No.
It was fucking cool. Yeah, I do anything like, I guess that's what separates us from a lot of studios as well. From respectfully, again, everybody, like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
trying to shit on anyone.
100%.
Everybody's got their thing. A lot of people may not want to do these things, and a lot of our art is misinterpreted as well. A lot of the things that we do are not liked by a lot of people, and a lot of things that we do are loved by a lot of people. So we try to open those doors. And again, I like to get my fingers dirty. The more dirty we get in a shoot, the better.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
Yeah, I agree.
It's... There's just something about it that, like, oh, cool, let's do things outside the norm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. We got pretty lights. We got everything. But, like, how about we cover you in slime?
Yeah.
Or we cover you in paint. We cover you in blood. We light fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have a motorbike jumping in the back. You know what I mean? Like,
Step up.
Yeah, it's just like going that little extra mile is what really makes you stand out from a lot of things. And that's when we went from just a photo studio to a creative art space.
Yes.
And a lot of the times, like, my clients will have an idea or whatever, and I'll literally be like, give me 2 minutes, and I'll run to the back and I'll whip it up. You know what I mean? Or like they want to build, they want something built for it. I'm like, yeah, I got you.
Yep.
And they'll be like, what do you mean? I'm like, don't worry about it. I built it. Like EB just came up with a set idea. We had we didn't have a makeup area because most of the girls that come through come already done up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We don't really have that kind of clientele of like people come and get ready in the studio or anything. Like the girls come in, get shots, go back to work. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And like, let's make a Hollywood mirror set, not just a Hollywood mirror, something we can shoot in. You know
It's
what I mean?
practical as well as it being shootable.
Right. So he sends me a photo of something that he did with AI online, and I'm like, "That you can't buy that." And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know, but what can we do?" And I'm like, "Leave it with me."
Yep.
I built the whole fucking thing,
Yeah,
right?
see, I think I've seen that photo. Did you post that yesterday or the day
Yeah,
before?
a couple of days. We only
Yeah,
just launched it. A couple of the people have lost their mind there, but
Yeah.
they're like, "This is crazy." So I built a full Hollywood corner
Yep.
with. What is it, 28 globes or something like that, like the old school. Man, these things don't even exist anymore. Like, everything's LED, everything's fucking lights, yeah?
Yep.
I ordered them online from fucking Queensland. I'm waiting and waiting, like fucking, what's happening? You know what I mean? Like, it happened 2 weeks, I received nothing. I called them. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, look, respectfully, like, they don't really exist. We have them available. You're just going to have to wait because we're importing them from New Zealand. As there's a couple in New Zealand, we have to get them here and then we get them to you because it's just something that not many people use anymore.
They're actual those certain globes, yeah. Those
No, it was the fitting.
the fitting.
Fitting of it. No one uses this anymore. Everything's LED and you know,
that makes a lot of sense because you'd have to have that like
yeah, you
run
need
them
the
all
lighting
running,
fitting. Yeah. So I'm like ordering parts and then organizing mirrors and glass, like beveled edges. And like I went all like the extra she painted the whole thing and like I built it, she painted. Yep. We put it together, put all the globes. I went even to the extreme of getting globes with 3 settings of them so we can have warm white, cool white, everything.
Very
like
nice.
it was just, and then we like put it together and we're like, fuck yeah. And then we realized no one else has got this shit.
No.
No one else.
Yeah.
And it's just, again, shit that makes you stand out, going that extra mile. We didn't just buy the little Hollywood mirror that you buy online for $500.
Yeah.
We built one that cost us a few $1,000s and a lot of man hours to actually put together to its precision. You painted, you did like what, 3 layers on that? Yeah, 3 layers of like very like sanding it back, painting, making sure it's spotless. Every edge is perfect. Everything lines up, and it's just it's beautiful. We used it for the first time as well, and it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that's
like, even better when you can build something. It's like stand back, look at it. Fuck yeah, cool. I did that, but then to go and use it and realize it fucking functions and does what it's meant to do.
Yeah,
fuck yes,
nothing better.
Yeah, as soon as Eb came through, he's like, "Fuck yeah, let's take photos in front of it," and he did, and he's like, "Fuck yeah." Let's use
and like I think the biggest thing is too, like you said, because all that shit is all old school and it's like it's not around anymore. There aren't places where you can go and take photos in those old school places anymore. So like, if people like you are building those little things, and like that's always been my sort of knowledge in here is to have sort of like a bunch of different sets, and even if they are just for me and my content, but the obviously plan is to like hire everything out, but you know like. There should be that like 90s kids bedroom that makes everyone fucking feel nostalgic. And then the next one is that like old school fucking timber feeling fucking library or something. Because like that, they're not around anymore. And if they are, you're probably not allowed in there and you've got to fucking pay fucking a fortune. And you're definitely not going to light anything in fire in there. You know what I mean? So if I want to be sitting in a fucking 90s kids bedroom and
there's a lot
light
of people
a fire.
Don't want to build those things anymore.
And there's that too, yeah.
We were talking about the generation gap, where like anyone that is around the 30 years old and over loves to build shit, pull shit apart. You'll pull shit apart all the time and put it together. You're the mechanic, you know what I mean? And you make T-shirts and I'm making frames and shit like that. But anyone that's like 25, you're on the internet. They're building characters online and doing animations and shit like that. Because and there's that generation gap where like I have friends and clients that don't even know how to change a tire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, what? I have clients that don't know what CDs are. as we were talking about CDs.
Yeah.
I have a lot of clients that don't understand all these things, and like to know someone that doesn't know how to change a tire, it's like, you what?
Yeah, like, why haven't you asked how? You know,
Because you know what? You know
Why
what?
the fuck
Is
the
it
answer
because
was
they
to
don't
be
think they need to.
No, but another thing, you know what someone answered me the other day? It's like, oh, because if you got the money to do it, then you can just pay someone to do it. And it's just like, yeah,
You
money's
might
a
not have the
handy
money,
tool.
though.
Money's a handy tool,
Very.
whether you have it or not.
Yep.
But to have the skill, knowledge is power. To have a skill to do something just puts you at a much more powerful level. If money is reduced, if money gets removed, and or you can't, like say you're stuck in the middle of nowhere and you can't get a fucking RACV car, but you have a spare tire, you have all the tools, and you know how you do it, you're fucked.
Yep.
Why? Because you're just lazy.
Yeah.
And also, like, you know, you could also, like, let's say that is the situation. You're on the way to fucking Northern Territory and you get a punch.
Bacchus Marsh. You're on the way to Bacchus Marsh, right? To do a fucking interview
Miles
at
away.
10 o'clock in the fucking morning, right? Pulling up at the servo to have a billy, right? And then all of a sudden, like, your tire's flat while you're reaping a billy and you're like, oh, fuck. Right?
lucky I've got weed.
Yeah. I'm going to be sitting here for the next. But that's the thing. It's like you've just, all right, you didn't need to do anything, but you're probably going to wait 2.5 hours for RACV to get there. If you know how to do it, you're gone in fucking 15 minutes, bruv.
Yeah,
Fix
bruv.
your fucking tire, get the fuck in the car and keep going where you're going. But it's
If you have a hydraulic jack, you're off in 5, bro. For those who don't know what a hydraulic jack is, just Google it, for fuck's sake, you muppets.
it is, man. It's fucking, yeah, it's crazy
a
how
different
people
world.
just don't,
Yeah.
they don't want to know. They don't want to learn that shit. It's just sort of like, you know, I don't need to know that. I don't need to learn how to cook because there's a shop up the road. What happens when the shop closes down, cunt? How are you going to
Uber Eats, bro.
Yeah, well, and again, it's it's Uber. Yeah, it's all easy. Why do I need
love
to fucking
cooking,
cook? And,
I
yeah?
fucking love cooking.
True.
bro.
So you're a bit of a cook.
Oh yeah, I get up, I make breakfast every morning.
True.
Like I'll
You're
cook.
cooking breakfast, or
I
you're making
cook breakfast in the
Yeah.
mornings. Like on Sundays, we have a Sunday tradition between my partner and my housemate, where I get up in the morning and I whip up bacon and eggs.
Nice.
Every Sunday. And I was going to do pancakes this last Sunday, but he had work and we had to go somewhere. So we ended up with moving it to next Sunday, where I'm going to do pancakes with fucking fruit and bacon and all the fancy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, every morning I whip up eggs, I whip up shakes, whatever. Like I do it all the time. Same with dinners. I love cooking. I think it's a great skill to have.
It
and
is. It fucking is.
I
And he
fucking
taught me
hate
that hard.
hate paying for a steak. Like I refuse to pay for a steak. I like to cook my steak. I feel like there's a bond
and it's done
between
right.
you and yours. Yeah, because you're the only motherfucker that knows how to
Tasting
cook
it.
your fucking steak right. So why the fuck do you need to sit at a restaurant and complain about someone that you don't even fucking know? This motherfucker didn't cook my steak, bro. He ain't you, bruh. Do you know how to cook a fucking steak, bruh? Like dead ass, bro. You know
It's
what I mean? Like,
fucking so true, dude. That is so fucking true.
They-
Yeah, the old fucking cooking. I'm still pretty lazy with it, but again, it's because it's like I'm here alone 90% of the time. You know, the cooking for yourself and yourself only can be quite. But I enjoy cooking for other people.
Yeah.
I think that's where I get my buzz. It's almost like I can cater to my own needs, and as well, I can be like, "Do you like it?" Do you like it? I cooked it for you. You know, it's, I don't know, there's that little bit of like,
the whole people pleasing is nice.
yeah, it's nice to fucking hook someone up and they go, fuck, this is nice, man. Thanks, bro.
As I always say, you
Tried
gotta,
to make it nice for you, you know?
you gotta trust the fat kid, bro. Then
Yeah, it's true.
like fucking, you're cooking next time as well. I want to taste this shit. You know.
I do a pretty good fucking steak, I reckon. I'm pretty good with my steaks. I
Here
make a
we
pretty
go.
good
Let
spaghetti.
me complain about it for 10 minutes.
It's fucking too dry. It's fucking this, it's fucking
What-
that.
When did you move here?
2020,
2020. Where'd you come from?
Melton.
Melton.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Born and bred. Both
Yeah.
of us to a point. Born and bred Melton. Obviously, he moved to Queensland for
Yeah, I was about to say. So you
10
fucked off
years.
to Queensland, came back here,
when I was 21.
and where are you now?
Belan.
Belan.
Yeah, which
Even
is
further out.
a little bit further.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Next
Deeper.
couple of towns up.
Yep.
Yeah, more rural, more out. Just,
Yep.
Yep.
but
It's
fuck,
nice out here.
it's fuck growing, man, so fast. I've been in Belan for 2 years now, so something like that, 2-3 years. I know.
Yeah.
But
3.
fuck, since I've been there, like the amount of people and the cars, and just to get a fucking park down the main street now.
Really?
You're doing fucking 4 laps minimum.
Really?
Most
Really?
times, man. In now throughout the day, you go to Tin Plate now, like you're doing laps, man.
Really?
It's full on.
Is it still moving, Tin Plate?
Yeah,
That's good to know.
it's still open, still called the same thing. That doesn't look any different.
That's good.
What built this?
In
The whole space. What started it? What sparked it? What was the idea behind this? Was this the final idea, or did the idea different and it turned to this?
I guess, long story short, the idea's always been there for 10 years, like Fantasy Factory.
Yeah. You're like me. You don't want a mansion.
No, I don't need that. I live in here.
This is a
forever.
mansion, bro.
100%. Yeah, like
It's
so
like my studio, my playground, bro. That is my mansion, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't need
6 bathrooms
fancy
and a
fucking bedrooms, bro. I'm happy with
No.
my studio.
100%.
Like, yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, if I got to the point where I could afford that shit, I would probably have it. But then at the same time, too, I wouldn't even appreciate it. I'd just probably be,
You probably wouldn't even
just
be
have
there.
mates in there going,
That's
bro,
where
just
you'd light your
fucking-
fires in the lounge.
Yeah, bro. I have this fucking
Oh,
staircase.
light
and
the
just burn
Versace sheets on fire. Cunt,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I'm the type of person to do that, bro. Like if there's
Drive
some,
me Lamborghini through my front door and just have
Yeah,
it
bro.
parked there for good.
yeah, don't even like, you don't even put it on. Like when you're rocking up, you don't just brake. You just let it crash.
Yeah, just hop out.
And like, yeah, it's just hop out while it's still rolling. It just let it crash. You know what I mean? It's done. You know what I mean? Yeah, sweet. I'll get another one tomorrow. Like,
Yeah. But I think it did. It all sort of came from like, I've always had this like weird dream of like having like a ghetto Fantasy Factory.
Yeah.
And not like ghetto, but just like dirty. Rob Dyrdek's Fantasy Factory was clean. It was $1 million shit. Like, even if I had the $1 million, mine would still feel like a bit of an antique fucking creepy joint. It still has that like grit to it.
Yeah.
So like that was always sort of been the vibe. And then I think as things just sort of progressed here, they sort of just happened as they were. Like, and ideas sort of just grow and all that. But pretty much it's sort
From
of...
when we moved in here,
the plans were already there, sort
you
of.
like, as soon as you stand into a space, you can kind of go,
I know what I'm
I'd
doing
do
with
that
this.
with that, and
Yeah.
I'd put that there, and I'd make that like that, and it was kind of as soon as we came in here for the first time, I reckon your brain started ticking and going, I could do that there, and just even the floor in here, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Wild.
like fuck, what it was.
You noticed the floor?
No.
Bro, there's so much shit in the floor, man. Like it's the whole thing's been like
Epoxy,
yeah,
but
like clear epoxy. But
Yeah, right.
that's a burnt forward badge. There's some fucking hectic shit in there, bro.
Love
It
the
took me
Crocs, by the
months.
way.
Yeah, they're freshies actually.
shit.
I've actually never. This is me. I'm not gonna lie. I've never really jumped on the. Have you been on the Crocs?
I can't fucking stand them.
Really?
Visually,
Yeah,
put them on your feet.
Yeah.
I know,
They're comfy as fuck.
dude. It's and again, I feel like I'm the sort of cunt that's saying this like 20 years late. Yeah,
yeah.
they're fucking unreal, man.
Look, don't
You
get me
put
wrong.
them on and you're like, what is this?
It's not like I've definitely worn a pair before, but
you just
I
didn't vibe
I
it?
probably can't feel my fucking feet properly enough to appreciate it. So it's just like I hate those things, man. They're fucking
They're
ugly.
Just, I mean, like they're definitely ugly. But I think that's I don't know when you're fucking flopping around here. You know.
Each their own.
They're
fucking
handy,
I've had them for
very
like a
handy.
week and a half, and I haven't taken the cunts off. I think I've
Very
literally worn them
handy.
almost every day, man.
My missus got me some with fur on the inside for
Yeah,
winter.
nice. Yeah.
Oh,
Are they
bro.
good?
Oh, I lived in them.
Yeah,
Now it's too hot to wear them.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah,
But fuck, I lived in them. I just looked at them. I'm like, man, they look so weird. But then like I put them on. I'm like, man, I'm not taking
I
this
don't
shit
care.
off.
Yeah, you can definitely tell why why they did sort of take off. And like, I think that ugliness is part of the trend.
It's
It's because trend. It's what's trend. Like kids are literally wearing the dorkiest shit. Like that's the trend to find. Go to an op shop, find the fucking weirdest, ugliest fucking t-shirt, and run it. Like so. I
and
guess
I've
when you
always
just-
been one to go against. Like I've got my style, and that's never
Course.
going to change. And
Yeah.
I'll stick with that until I fucking die. You know, and that's where I see all these different styles come through, and then people jump on each. It's like. I'm not about that.
Yeah.
Either you fucking know who you are, you know what you got and what you're doing.
Yep.
Or you just still chasing fucking trying to do something that you're not or can't.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, no, that definitely happens. But or you just grow up a little bit and go, you know what, the old DVSs don't come for me anymore. I'm going to put some fucking Crocs on.
Yeah.
I'm too old for this fucking shit, dude. I just don't care. I just need to go do something in the shed. I'm putting me fucking Crocs on.
Bro, being 80 years old wearing Vans.
I mean, I probably still will. I'll still be rocking them on the, on the adventures and that. But fuck, bro, for bumming around here, the
Old
Crocs,
Stars Chucks, bro.
fuck yeah.
On their retirement village, getting your ass wiped. Like you're fucking wearing them. Like, yeah, bro, I was a gangster back in the day.
In some, in some fucking Osiris DVSs, just a big fatty
Osiris, I haven't heard those in fucking years, bro. I had
remember
two
the
Osiris.
D3s? Was it D3s?
D3s, yeah.
They re-released them not long ago, I think.
Yeah, they did.
They still exist?
They re-released them. There was this whole hype
It's all
thing.
come back around, man.
'Cause
That
it- 'cause,
style of that
'Cause
era.
that's cool now. All
The
kids
skate. The skate
are
look with DC
oversized,
and
baggy,
shit, yeah.
fucking cargo pants, fucking.
Yeah.
It's all come back in. So like all these old brands that have sort of been sitting there stagnant for fucking 20 years ago, and let's re-release
They're
these
pumping
fucking
again,
shoes.
man.
Let's fucking redo that shit. Yeah, heaps of old school brands are like.
DVS, Osiris, fucking
Yeah.
That's just shoes. But then like all Dickies and everything. You fucking
Things like Independent, Dickies,
Yeah.
all those
Dickies
like old
was
school
dope
brands
back
are
in
like
the day.
super cool now again. Like, or the kids that are wearing Dickies now, it fucking blows my mind. Like it's lit. They're back wearing Dickies, except they wear them weird now. You see how the girls wear them?
they're a different style.
They flick them.
Yeah.
What?
You seen that?
Roll
You know how?
'em.
Yeah, you know how the Dickies have got like the label
yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
They flip them, and that's like part of the trend. So it's like
Oh,
it's folded, and yeah, bro. It's
kids, man.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're just a bunch of old cunts talking about fucking rich dumb kids.
Like, it's just, you know what? You do you, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. But
Yeah.
Okay,
fucking
you
oath.
go over there.
Fuck yeah,
Yep.
dude. Fuck,
All right.
man. Well, we've been going for a good fucking hour and a bit here. Easily.
Been a good yarn.
And it's been a good yarn. I don't want to like stretch it out too much where, when you start going, yeah, so, and what else do you know? Like, but I mean, although it has been flowing pretty fucking well, to be honest, and there's been some good little just random yarns. Just
Yeah,
the
you
old-
motherfuckers are great.
Yeah, fucking.
No,
it's
likewise, man. It's
bro,
good
yeah.
to
I
meet
was
you. I
really
didn't-
looking forward to this.
Yeah, and it's sick, again, just to sort of vibe with another artist, because, again, we're rare as fuck. No one really understands us. And then when we sort of talk, I'm like, I get you. And you're like, I get you too. Like, it works. It's
There is
fucking
a
handy,
very
man.
fine line between, I know I'm going to get my head bitten off the internet for saying this, and I don't fucking care. But there is, I'm sorry, but there's content creators and there's artists.
Fucking oath, there is.
And a lot of people don't understand that. And us artists are a dying breed because content creation is taking over.
Yep.
A lot of content creators are now musicians.
Yep.
But they do all AI generated stuff, you know what I mean? And
Yep.
more power to them. Good on them for working the system,
Yep.
building the system, and taking over the system,
Yep,
right?
definitely.
Great.
Yep.
But there was an artistry before you, bruh. Respect it.
Yep. Yep.
And that's why I do have a lot of content creators around me that we respect each other, because I don't understand much about content creation and how they, I do some content and all that, obviously, like we did the prank and all that, but my thing is artistry, and they don't understand my side of things, but I don't understand theirs, but we go in hand.
Yes.
I feel like right now it's that time where if you're one or the other, to find the other one,
Yes.
put together, and that's when you're indestructible.
Yeah,
It's-
I agree. On that note, actually, in saying it, where's your head at with the whole AI thing? AI versus artists.
It's got its time and place.
Yep.
I like using it for, say, I have used it for writing contracts.
Yep.
That's as far as I've used it. I know some of our photographers use it to touch up certain, not for color grading or anything like that, but like to remove things out of images and shit like that. So, like, it eliminates a lot of shortcuts.
Yep.
Like, it creates a shortcut. It eliminates a lot of hard work and stuff. And
definitely.
fantastic, and it does it better than you do.
Yep.
We have used it to create album covers and shit like that, which, it's cool.
Yep.
But You can see that, and then you see an artist cover,
It's
and
fucking, you can tell.
it feels different.
Yep.
And I'm not against it at all. I think it's fantastic.
Yep.
AI is going to change the world.
100%.
It has changed a lot.
Yep.
And it will keep on changing.
Yep.
I am more power to it. Again, I'm a very positive person in regards to everything. However, know your time and place.
Yep.
That's
Does it threaten you?
No, fuck no.
Yeah, word. Good. That's good. That's the sort of answer.
Fuck
Yeah.
no. Our computer can't, an AI can't do what I do.
And that is how an artist is meant to think, ladies and gentlemen. Word. I think exactly. It's like, well, if I stay good as an artist, no fucking computer can beat me. Because all the computer is doing is learning off other artists. They don't have that source that we have. We're direct to the fucking source.
Yeah.
And that's where. And I think, it's just interesting to hear that. Because, you know, you hear a lot of people being a little bit intimidated. Oh, it's going to fucking take me job. Well, you're obviously not
bitch, bro.
Yeah, and you're obviously not
You're being a
good at
little
your job,
fucking
are ya?
bitch, bro. You're just lazy. Get off your fucking ass. Go do some shit, bro. But if you're being intimidated by a computer, that's just more about you than the AI, bro.
Yeah,
Dead
bro.
ass.
No,
Like,
it's
Facts.
not even fucking them being intimidated, man. It's an excuse, and it's an easy one for them. It's a good one for
Yeah,
them.
the game. Oh,
people love excuses, bro. I
Fuck,
love
yeah.
telling, like, you hear me say this every day. Do you want excuses or do you want results?
That's
you
it.
can't have both.
Yep.
Which one do you want?
Fucking
You know what I mean? Like, it's I say to my clients, because like they'll sit there, but this, but that's, but that. And I'm like, just do it.
Yep.
Do you want excuses or results?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like all the time. Like my missus says it to me at times, like just to remind me, because I'll be like,
You got to snap it back.
And it's like, hey.
You're the one that's saying this.
yeah, and I fucking get snapped back. You know what? Thank you, you
Yes.
fucking bitch, man.
You
Like,
need it.
thank you. You knocked me back. My clients say it to me too, but it's just another thing. Like, again, it's just, it can't, like, it's not going to intimidate me.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah, if it'll come in time that I might need it again to write a contract or whatever.
Yep.
But it can't do what I do.
Yep. Yep.
What's
No.
it going to do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Running around doing the shit I do. Is it going to light fire? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is it going to print your shirts?
Yep.
Nah, fuck
yeah.
no, bro.
Yep.
We are still, there's still a lot of artistry in the world that won't be able to get taken over with. Like,
Yep.
yeah, there's robots and shit that clean your house. Like, hell, I had that vacuum cleaner that fucking runs around clean your house, but eventually fucking killed itself by sucking shit that wasn't supposed to go in there. It was my fault, but
Yep.
it's always my fucking fault. But you know what I mean? Like,
It's so true.
but yeah, there's certain things that we just can't replace.
Yep. Yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I mean? And us and
And
artists,
won't.
like you said, the source.
The soul.
So we
the
have
soul
the
is
sauce.
irreplaceable, and at the end of the day, the AI can never. I mean, look, I don't fucking know. There could be some fucking big shit coming out, but I still, again, if you're going hard and you've got the passion as an artist, you're unstoppable, sort of, you know, or you're just gonna.
A lot
keep being the
of
artist you
people
are.
are losing jobs,
Yeah.
and we are finding it harder as well. Like,
Yep.
as an engineer, back to the music things real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, yeah.
I know you want to wrap this up,
Yeah,
but
yeah, no,
it's
that's
a
cool.
cool topic.
Yep.
As an engineer, as a producer,
Yep.
I have found myself as well that me finding less and less clients because a lot of people are doing shit in their bedrooms. BeatStars is available.
Yep.
Everybody can get it, their shit online. You
Yep.
can walk into any fucking, not even music shops anymore. You walk into Harvey Norman, you walk into JB Hi-Fi, you buy an entire studio setup
Yep.
for like $500.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, you're a producer, you're an engineer. I did that. I did
yeah.
that 10 years ago. Yeah,
Course.
I bought my own shit, but like it wasn't as accessible. I had to like source. I had to
Yeah, yeah.
research and everything.
Yeah,
like we
definitely.
didn't have access to
Way
uploading.
more too, because everything's gone. Yeah.
Bro, Spotify
Yeah.
as well. Like you can literally upload your track to Spotify now.
Yeah.
Back when Spotify started, you needed management. You needed access to record labels and all
Yeah.
that, blah, blah. Now you can literally record a song. You can get AI to write your song.
Yeah.
You can buy a beat online. You've recorded completely off tune, put auto tune on it, completely fix it, get a mastering done on
Yep.
fucking Fiverr,
Yep.
and then upload it to Spotify all within the same day in like a couple of hours. Yeah, you see kids on FL Studio making beats in like 2 minutes, right?
crazy.
Literally just using codes and literally just makes a whole beat, a future type beat or whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Hectic.
with all that happening, yes, a lot of our work is dying,
Yeah.
but I found it a blessing because I found my way into another side of me that I forgot that was there, my artistry
Correct. I feel
with
you on
being
that.
an artist.
Yeah.
However, I also find it a blessing because it's just everybody's a producer now. Everybody does shit in their bedroom. They bring it to me, then all of a sudden they try and tell me how to do my job. And it's just like, bro, like, I don't tell you how to rap. Like, I'll pick up on little things or whatever, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't tell them how to rap, but I produce them.
As a producer, it's sort of your job a little bit.
Yeah. But
do
you
that
get
better, man. You can do better than that.
Yeah, you get what I mean. But all of a sudden they know better, and it's just like, I stopped picking up on new clients because everybody's doing shit in the bedroom. I stopped caring for picking up new clients because of that. And then it allowed room to find better clients.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Word.
work with a girl the other day, an incredible singer, just approached me online. Does her own demos at home and everything, but didn't try and take over, didn't tell me she can do everything herself. No, like, completely like, oh, cool, let's work together. And I put my part, she put her part. We created a beautiful record.
Sick.
And Malika, by the way, that's her name. She hasn't put out anything. She's got one record out. She hasn't really gone. She's still building. But I found that more wholesome than digging through rappers. And finding all the rappers that can all do the same shit. They all talk about the same shit and everything. And it was just like, it allowed me to find, again, better clients that actually understand their artistry and let all the other ones flood the internet doing whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah. And that's those ones sort of come in and out anyway. The ones that are just sort of, it's the ones that are willing to sort of take those steps and come see you because they do want that better product or all that sort of shit. They're the ones that are obviously way more serious than just the, I want to be a rapper because it seems cool. Yeah.
There's so many of those, bro.
Bruh, it's
fake chains. Oh, bro, I have this thing where like I've asked people to take off their fake chains to take a photo with me. Because they'll have like a neck full of like fake chains, and I'm like, really? What are you doing, bro? Like, I find it like a bit like, look, respectfully, like, you're driving a Ford Territory and you live with your parents. Like, what are you trying to do? It's just
so true, bro.
It's like, what are you trying to? Like, I get it, you're a kid and everything, but like, be a bit more smart. Don't be so consumed. Like, a lot of the real rappers talk about like what they go through in real life, not like this shit that they just make up in their heads. Bro.
Do you get a lot of those?
Not anymore.
No, because
again, I've closed my doors.
But you've been through that thing where it's like, bruh, I'm the fucking newest thing. It's like, cunt, you fucking.
You have to be the bearer of bad news to fucking all these younger generation kids. Like, sorry, dude, but I have to tell you, you're fucking useless. Come on.
It took a lot of growing and to grow the backbone to be able to turn around to a client mid-session and just say, bro, sorry, you can't rap. Or like, bro, sorry, you can't sing. Like, singing's not your thing. You have not been on key. You don't understand how to use your voice. Like,
you've done this. You've pulled the people
up. Oh yeah, and I'm known for it. I'm hated for it. Genuinely, I'm probably like the most hated producer in the fucking. I hear rumors about me every day. Right. Literally yesterday, I got told rumors, being told about me at Bad Decisions Bar by. Look, I'm not going to get into it. Who said what, whatever. But that place that does nothing but rumors, I had my history with them. I stepped away, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, and saying rumors about me, I'm like, are you kidding? That's not even what happened. Like, these are the facts. This is it. But it's just, there's just constant hate towards me, or like people don't want to work with me because I'm rude. No, I'm not rude. I'm just
honest.
I'm straight with people, bro. Like, if I tell you, like, nah, that sucks. You know what I mean? Or like, then there's the clients that actually come to me and like, thank you. Thank you for actually helping me make my record better. Because there's button pushers out there that claim to be... But I went to university for this shit. I slept through the whole uni degree because I was like, this is fucked.
Yep.
Like, I'm already doing this shit. What am I doing here? I came straight out of jail. I had to do a degree. I went and did it and all that. And then I realized the people that are doing these degrees. And then I found those that were actually like me, like-minded, which I still remain friends with. No disrespect to the others, but like some were there for like, oh, I like music.
Yeah.
So you're doing a music engineering degree? Like, do you play an instrument? No. Okay, so you're just going to press record? Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's like those people, right, in the industry that work in some studios that literally just press record. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. I've heard songs recorded in other studios that are not even on key, bro. And it's like, what? They did this to you and you paid?
Yeah, that's
like,
fucked.
It's like going to a mechanic, right? And you put in the wrong fucking wheels on a car, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go put diesel in a petrol car and just say, here, drive off, mate. You know what I mean? Like, no, you're fucking... Anyway, so there's...
I get the frustration.
Yeah.
it's real.
Bro, but again, I'm hated for it, but at the same time, I don't care.
Yeah.
I own it.
Yep.
I value those that I get pulled up on a lot of things as well too. I fucked up in my life and I get pulled up on it. I work on it and all that. Again, back to when I was working with Bussa, when I work with Corey or whatever, I try to understand what they're doing so I can do my job better. And a lot of the times I'm a very dominant person. I'm a fucking Leo. I'm an alpha male. And everything, but I know when to take that step back and be submissive, right? Like, all right, cool, be the muse, and like, all right, cool, what do you need me to do? Right? Let's do this. You know what I mean? Cool, boom, 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 boom. I use my tools, you use your tools, and we create. Right?
Dude.
And there's a lot of ego out there that doesn't do that.
Yep.
Fuck, I needed to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, this is history, eh?
But I mean, it is. It's always. I get that too, because like, you know, I'm pretty opinionated. I'm pretty straightforward, and like, I have those same sort of thing. You know, people will be like, "Oh, bro, you should do this," and I'm like, "Why would I do that?" Why the fuck would I do that, bro? Like, that might work in your world, but you haven't even considered what I do, and like, or don't you think I've done enough to be able to? If I turn around and tell you that's a bad idea, it's because I know. Like I know that. Yeah,
I've experienced it.
I know that we're gonna waste our time. We're gonna have shit feelings because it's gonna make us feel like shit. Let's not go that route.
It's a bad energy.
100%. But don't get me wrong. A little bit of that idea works. How about we take it this route? And it's like, there's that weird thing on like, as an artist, artists know that that's how real art happens. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. When people rock up with their idea and it gets shut down and then taken over, they don't like it. Because it's that like, whoa, you sort of took my idea and... it's because your idea wasn't top notch. And that's not a bad thing. I don't have the best ideas.
Unrealistic?
Or that. Or
do you know how many unrealistic things?
Bro, so many
Or
levels.
could you make me sound like Marilyn Manson? Bro, you're not Marilyn Manson.
Fucking hell.
You know what I mean? Like, what? What? You sound like Mario. You know what I mean? You're trying to Mario the fucking video game, bro. You know what I mean? Right? And you want to sound like Mario. You want me to make... I can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're unrealistic. You know what I mean? But it's, again, respectfully to everybody. And there's a time and place.
Yeah.
Again, thanks for letting me get off that. I can't even fucking say. I'm so stimulated right now. Like, bro, like
that was good to get off my chest.
I'm not driving. You can drive. I'm running next to you. Like, I'm running the whole way. I'm the 40-degree heat, bro. Catch the sloth fucking running his first marathon all the way to base. Probably die like within the first kilometer, but.
Wouldn't get out of the avenue.
That was beautiful, man. I'm definitely cropping that and putting that somewhere. I want to put that on repeat.
Steal that shit. Fucking oath.
What a good day.
Well, all right, on that note, we're going to finish on a good one. We're I don't even know. We're like an hour and a half into this.
I want to take a quick...
I don't know about anyone else, but I'm starting... Is anyone else getting hot?
Fuck yeah, man. And I need a piss.
Classic Schmedo on the piss. Dude needs to fucking get his wheeze on.
We're on the podcast like that.
Let's
live
go.
right now.
But we're finishing it up right here and right now. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Slothy, thanks for coming, brother.
Thanks for
Appreciate it
having me,
heaps.
bro. It was
Nice to
Tom.
meet you, man.
It was
Well,
really good
definitely,
fun.
again,
Matt,
like I
you're an
said-
absolute sick cunt.
No, it was good to meet you, man. It was good to hear you chat and see you get fucking
Passionate.
about a few things.
Bro, that shit was better than sex, bro. Dead ass. That was better than drugs. That was just like you can put everything together, and that was like there was nothing better than that. Bro. Like I appreciate you all, motherfuckers. I appreciate everything that you're doing as well. Like I watch a lot of you creatives and artists doing their thing, and I admire it. I love it. It fuels me to see other people win. To see other people doing cool shit, because again, we are dying, bro. We're a dying breed, and to see people doing really cool shit in life, not just on the internet.
Real life.
Living it.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I just want nothing but for you to keep on being successful with your
Appreciate it, brother.
with your career, and to keep going, because this place is beautiful, bro. It's probably one of the coolest place I've ever walked into, bro.
Fuck, man, that means a lot. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah,
And, obviously, likewise, too, for fucking, you're on the same fucking mission, so I'll see you at the top.
Thank you. We're going to build the top, bro.
Fucking, we're going to build our own level.
My missus turned around to me the other day and she said, I want to walk into his factory again. That was really cool. I just want to walk through it. And I was like, don't worry, next week.
Well, no, you're always fucking welcome. So,
thank you, bro.
And again, we'll probably do it again, like we've even said, like we probably try and do doubles up and try and get different podcasts with the same people, sort of open up and start them off with a bit more story, and then we just sort of get a few cunts in. And
got Spotto in tonight.
Well, that's I'd be good if
shut the doors on that cunt. He's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be. Apparently, he wants to fucking.
He wants to do burnouts in your pad,
you,
bro.
and he wants to drift his fucking AU. So
You wait until you
we'll put
see
some
what he's got.
balaclavas on and do some fucking dumb shit. Let's get it.
Yeah, he's a very interesting character to talk to as well. He's a very, very good person.
I definitely wouldn't mind getting in on him at one stage. I don't think it'll be today, obviously, because fucking we're all doing things and other content. But getting him on and having a good yarn with him, and maybe. Yeah, but
so you're gonna have Charlie on your ass tomorrow?
Probably. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight.
Burn
the joint down.
But you liked fire. Wait till you see the flames that his car shoots, bro. The flames are about this fucking long from the exhaust.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's fucking insane.
I'm glad you told me that. I'll pull the fucking fire extinguisher out and make sure she's on deck. Last thing we need is a fucking, what is it, a V? What is it?
It's a VF.
VF.
It's
isn't
off.
it?
It's cammed. It's like 500 horsepower.
We don't need a VF burning in the fucking paddock on a 40-degree day. So
he was worried about the heat. He was worried about the heat because it's like these things are gonna cook, bro.
Yeah.
And the AU is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, she'll love it. Yeah. A little bit of dust too.
I'm
almost hoping that we get a little bit of rain, so it brings the dust down a little bit. And we can actually
You're dreaming, mate.
It was actually raining this morning.
Was it? Yeah, I thought it was meant to maybe get
At your joint.
Yeah, we got up and it was raining.
Yeah.
We're like, what the fuck, 40 degrees, it's raining. And then I'm like, fuck yeah. Then like 10 minutes later, like, oh, fuck, we're cooking.
Fucking Melbourne.
Sick.
Right on.
Let's do it. Thank you very much once again. Cheers for coming, everyone that's fucking still listening. Make sure you do all the fucking like and subscribe and tell your friends. All right.
Yeah, buy some
on.
shit,
Yeah,
buy some t-shirts, you see cunts.
Actually, I'm not even wearing his own, but shit.
I'm wearing your t-shirt, bro. I wore this for 4 days in a row. My missus like, you gotta wash that shit. And I'm like, man, I love it. It's just my vibe. When you gave me this, I'm like, bro, this is me, bro. I appreciate that so much.
It works well too, so I'll have to hook you up with some more shit.
Excellent.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Peace
Right
out.
on.
See you, y'all.
Gang shit.
Boom, boom.
My die!